Hello, awesome peoples. Welcome back to my channel for this gothic masquerade type look. I haven't done an intricate mask makeup in quite a while, so I thought it'd be fun to challenge my symmetry skills and give this a shot. If you want to see how it's done, please keep watching and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already to join our little family. But other than that, let's just jump into it. First thing you are going to want to do is the eyes. So I started by just priming them and then using a NYX jumbo pencil to give my lids a base color. I just laid down the cream pencil and then blended it out with a brush. This will help the pigment on top to be a little bit brighter and to adhere a bit better to my eyelids. I just did this on both eyes, and then before I completely forgot, I quickly just flattened down my brows with a glue stick. They do not have to be perfect since we're just painting over top of them. It will just get rid of the texture of the hairs. From there, I took a dark green eyeshadow and just packed this color on top of the base I had already laid down. By patting the color on, you're going to have a lot better pigment and a little bit less fallout, but since we're doing the eyes first, if you do have fallout, not the end of the world, you could just wipe it away later. I then also used a fluffy brush to blend out the crease and underneath the eyes as well. That's it for the eyes for now, so then I moved on to just putting on a foundation. This one is a little bit paler than my natural skin tone. I like it because it gives a little bit more contrast to the mask that will go on top, but use whatever foundation you like. And then from there, I took a water-activated face paint. This one's just in a teal color, does not really matter. Do whatever color you want your mask to be. And I started laying out a really rough base of where I wanted the shape of the mask to be. The hardest part here is just making sure the outline around your eyes is even, so give a little bit of time for that. And then I wanted mine to be a little bit more green, so I took some green eyeshadow and kind of just applied it to various areas on top of the teal, and this just gave me a little bit more of a gradient. With the base down, I moved on to the fun part. Well, fun assuming that you like super tedious line work like I do. And for this, I just used a water-activated black face paint and a super fine liner brush. This one is a 000 that I just got off eBay. And for this, I started with my center design and worked down and outwards. Some people like to do one side first and then just mirror it on the opposite side when they have a design they like, which you can totally do. For me, I do both sides at once to try and better get my spacing correct and hopefully make it more symmetrical. But I pretty much just made up this design as I went, so there is no right or wrong way to do this. You can always look up mask or embroidery designs to help you with ideas and then just go at it. I found when I was making mistakes or if my spacing looked really messed up, I would just kind of fill in certain areas and almost cheat the eye to make it look more symmetrical. So don't freak out or anything if you get halfway and you realize that you're kind of off your axis and it's looking a little wonky. Honestly, just making it even more intricate and adding more line work, you can absolutely cheat the eye into making it look more even and symmetrical. The best trick for stuff like this or doing any intricate line work is honestly false confidence. And what I mean by that is just telling yourself that you got this and it's all good and not worrying about the little things. You'll find that you can kind of just breeze through and you're much more open to, if you make mistakes, just embrace them and move from there. You can also always take a moment, step back, center yourself with some lovely breathing exercises and go at it again, and you'll find it's not too hard. You can have fun just making up whatever comes to your brain. When I reached a point where I was happy with the black line work, I then just went ahead and took a black eyeshadow and started shading around my eye shape to kind of better define that area. And then I wanted to fill in that negative space that was left, so I just went ahead with some green shadows again and more black and just darkened that entire eye area, as well as adding a bright white highlight just to the inner corners to give it a little bit more contrast. For me, the whole purpose of a mask is to make your eyes stand out, so I went in with some black liquid liner to add better contrast, as well as false lashes later on, so my eyes would not be overpowered. Then, with a gold metallic pigment and Inglot's Duraline, which is just a mixing medium really, I went and made a bit of a gold paste and started using this as a liner as well, in the same way I had done with the black. Using a metallic color here helps to kind of pop and make the mask look a little bit more three-dimensional. And it's fantastic for areas where you've added really dark coloring, so around the eyes and on top of any of the black areas, so it will really stand out and add a little bit extra shimmer to the overall mask. Then, because I'm glitter obsessed, I went ahead and added some along the liner I had added over my eyes. Again, this was to kind of pop my eyes even more and make sure they stood out against the mask. You could add this to your entire mask if you wish to, or avoid glitter altogether if it is your mortal enemy. For the lips, I took NYX's Liquid Suede lipstick. This color is in Stone Fox, which is just a dark gray color, and applied that all over my lips. And then I just went over that with one of NYX's Cosmic Lip Metals. This one is in a teal green color, and applied that just to the center of my lips. Then, last but not least, is I threw on a dark wig, which made me really want dark and long hair, which I don't have. And then I also threw in a pair of orange and yellow contacts just to help pop against the gold and greens that I had already added to the mask. I have worn mask makeup out to parties and events before, and honestly, I find they stay on super well, and unless you're someone who scratches their face a lot, you shouldn't have any problems with smudging. If you plan to dance or go work up a sweat, I suggest adding a sweat-proof finishing spray to lock in the makeup. But that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will of course see you next time, and until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys!